Yo, what's going on, everybody? Good afternoon here. It's the Flying Pig on Flying Pig United with another little Manchester United transfer roundup and news show for you. How are we doing today, guys? Glorious sunshine down here on the South Coast. Hope you're all good. Do us a big favour at the start of the show, everyone. Smash that thumbs up button. Give it a cheeky little like if you haven't done so already. Do give it a like and also share it around on social media if you're that way inclined. Nice one. Shout out to everybody who's in here at the start of the show. Naz786, what's going on, dude? Rajat Valacia, how are you? 0 Degrees, Johnny M. Rosh Mano's in here as well. What's happening, mate? Sleepster 1999 as well. No, I'm not feeling too great today, mate. Got a bit of a sore throat, not too bad, but we're doing okay. So I hope you're good today, though, folks. Do us a big favour, as I say, hit the like, share it around, get involved. It's an interactive show, so have your say, get your thoughts and opinions in throughout, because we want to hear all that you've got to say. Let's get in there to the news, then, folks. Of course, it's been a bit of a gash window so far from Manchester United. Very slow, very mundane, very Manchester United-esque. I think we'd all have to say it's sort of what we've come to expect, really, this club fanning around all summer. It's only been a few days, of course, and we are expected to get some business done soon, but it would be nice if United could pull their finger out and actually try and get a deal over the line and negotiate successfully with another football club. That's what we're all waiting for, isn't it? Just one big transfer announcement, one big piece of news, one signing to give everyone a boost and show some sort of ambition from the football club this summer. Other clubs are signing big players. I don't know if you saw Manchester City today announced that they've signed that painting from Ghostbusters 2. Erling Haaland is now officially, of course, a Man City player. It's a disgrace, and that we knew that was coming anyway. But yes, they've done the unveiling and all that business. Manchester United still yet to do anything in regards to transfer dealings. We have got loads of different irons in loads of different fires in regards to negotiating for various different players, but it just doesn't seem like we're actually really making much headway, and it's just classic Man United taking a little bit of time to get these deals done. Hey there, Marvin Lukoy, what's going on as well, mate? John Mulhall's in here. Niall Kane, hello, bro. Alex, what's going on, mate? Yeah, he says, so is this happening or what? For fuck's sake, nothing's changed. Glazers have to go. Exactly, this is it. I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's just a same old classic Manchester United so far in this window. We are lacking that proper ambition. We are lacking the ability to want to go out there and, make a proper fist of it this summer. Let's make a statement. You do have to pay sometimes a little bit of a premium if you want a player right at the start of the window. We know that because, of course, that's how negotiations work. If you want to get a deal done quickly, maybe you have to go a little bit above your price that you really, really do want to pay. But if you want to spend all summer long fanning around about it, yeah, you can save yourself a few million quid and maybe try and test the desperation of the opposite club that you're negotiating with. But it's not a very good idea when you've got a new manager coming in who's just got a skeleton squad of players with 6 players going out in the summer, and he's got to have options when the tour starts. So, I mean, it's just classic United. Yeah, hashtag Glazers out. Let's get those fucking green and gold emojis in there. Never stop those going in there. But in regards to like what we're doing this summer, we are negotiating with teams. We are looking at different players. So there is some progress behind the scenes taking place, but it's just slow, isn't it? It's classic Manchester United gash in terms of the recruitment of players. We do seem to take a long time about it. And anyway, so just to get into some of the players we're talking about, I mean, we got an update from Fabrizio Romano earlier on that said Manchester United have genuine interest in Antony. Of course, Erik ten Hag knows him well. Still no bid, just internal discussions. But Emerson Santos, he's Antony's brother, not agent, has not made any interviews speaking of Man United. He denies fake news, right? So we discussed that there were some reports, obviously, that came out that said maybe there's been ready to be a bid tabled. It was all speculative stuff, obviously. So this is it. It's just whether or not Manchester United have got the bottle to put in an official bid. We know we've got some sort of an interest in Antony. We know Ten Hag's got an interest in Antony. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. There's no official bid, and there never has been. So that's how Manchester United really operate. We're just taking so much time about these things. You would think we'd have maybe had an actual bid in there so far for this guy already, because let's face it, we've got to move on to other targets. We've missed out on Darwin Núñez. We've missed out on other players as well that have gone to even shitty Aston Villa like Kamara and stuff. Other teams are signing players, but we haven't been able to put a bid in for this guy. We have maybe had verbal discussions with Timber. Maybe we haven't. Maybe what we've heard is that there's too much. They're asking a little bit too much money. So this is it. Classic Manchester United. They don't want to pay the top end money. Sometimes you do have to overpay a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. You don't want to see Manchester United getting bent over like we always do as well. We seem to often overpay for players, but sometimes, like i.e. when there's a new guy just come in, just to get a bit of peace of mind and get the team set up ready for the start of the new season, and maybe makes sense to spend quite a bit of money at the start of the window and just get the couple of players in that you need just to relieve a bit of that pressure, just to just hopefully plan a little bit better for the season. So very much disappointed in transfer window so far with only a few days gone. I mean, we do have plenty of time to get all of these deals over the line, but it wouldn't surprise me if United do take weeks instead of days to get these guys in, because we are a bunch of fannies, guys. It's what we do. We take a long time about it, and it does seem like Manchester United just care mostly about the extra few million quid that they can save. Liverpool spent 100 million on Darwin Núñez, no dramas, just screw it, let's go spend 85 mil, whatever it was, on this guy in terms of £1 million. That's a lot of money to spend on one player, and they did overpay for him. But they got their man, didn't they, right at the start of the window. Does Kloppy have to worry about getting a forward player all summer long now? No, they might have paid a premium of an extra few million, Of course they did. But they've got the man in, they've beaten off the interest of anyone else as well. And they got their guy early doors. That is basically what Manchester United should have been doing with our transfer window so far, with 3 days in. We should have already had one deal wrapped up. We should have maybe had 2 deals wrapped up. Owed to the fact we're the team that needs to strengthen the most because we're shite. And because we've had a lot of players go out, with 6 players going out in the transfer window on freeze. So, of course, we're the team that needs to strengthen the most. We finished fucking 40 points or whatever behind the first teams, in the league. We're an absolute mile off of those teams. So you would think we'd be the most ambitious in this window, but we're not so far, guys. It's classic shithousery for United, guys. Let's get some hashtag Glazers out to the live chat, because I've had enough, guys. I'm sure you've all had enough as well of this just classic merry-go-round of gash that it is. Yeah, me too, Robin. It would be nice if Sir Alex and maybe a consortium of ex-United legends and just super rich people they know, celebrities, etc., got together and bought this football club, because it is being just shackled by the Glazers. They don't seem to have the ambition. We know they will spend something this summer because they have to try and get us competitive again, and they've got a lot of players that have gone out. So they'll do something to appease the fan base. They will spend a little bit, but they'll just do the bare minimum. They'll just get 3 or 4 signings as opposed to 5 or 6, which we probably should really be trying to do to improve the team. Hey guys, we've got 100 legends in here. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. Smash that like button. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on the stream. Shout out Rajon Vinicius, Dilly Hill as well, MEFC Charlie, Rajat Felicia, Johnny Gallagher. How are you doing today? He says, Glazers out, feck off you money grabbing assholes. Worst owners in the league. Well said, Jonathan Gallagher, mate. I agree. They are pretty much the worst, aren't they? Are pretty much the worst. Right, so yeah, okay, it's nice to have interest, as you can see from this tweet, by Fab. It's nice that we've got interest in this guy. We've got interest in lots of players. You know why? Because our fucking team is gash, guys. Sorry to say, this is not Manchester United standard. We have to improve a lot of positions in this window. I mean, I don't know if you saw, guys, but just have a look at this for a second, right? So, like Bayern's just announced, look at this. So Fabrizio Romano tweeted half an hour ago or so, official confirmed FC Bayern have now announced the signing of Ryan Gravenberch from Ajax. Contract until 2027, fee of around 25 million euros, add-ons included, plus 7% sell-on clause. Am I missing something here, guys? Am I missing something? Why is it so fucking easy for other teams to do business? I mean, that's a cheap deal, Ryan Gravenberch there. 25 million euros. Thank you very much. Great option, good midfielder. What Ajax are doing business. It's not like it's Ajax's end that is the problem here with negotiations. That's all I'm saying. Okay, maybe Ajax have asked for a significant amount of money for these guys, but if that's what they believe in, they obviously got to start reasonably high, and there has to be a negotiation. But I mean, look, Bayern have managed to get this guy in. They've dealt with Ajax here in the transfer window already for not a very huge amount of money, I think it's fair to say. They signed him up until 2027, 25 million euros. I mean, it's good business from Bayern Munich there, getting it done early. Ajax has sold a player there that they were maybe reluctant to sell, but sort of had to sell him, really. That's it. You can't keep hold of these players, so they've had to get rid of him, just like they lose a lot of their players every summer. Manchester United, actually, I don't know if you've seen this, but Manchester United reportedly had some interest in this guy a little while ago. And Ryan Gravenberch has actually been quoted as saying, well, he basically just turned down Manchester United. So let's have a little read of this. So Ryan Gravenberch confirms he sort of snubbed Manchester United, if you want to call it that. His wording is not that bad at all, though, but let's just read it. He says, so he said, Bayern is a big club. He was speaking to Build, and he said, Bayern is a big club. I think you have to win big titles here, and that's what I expect. I'm happy to be here in Munich now, Gravenberch told Build. And he has revealed previously that there was an offer or basically an open door for him to join Old Trafford at one point as well. But he said that the pull to join Bayern Munich was too strong. But this is his quotes. He said, Manchester United is a very big and nice club, but I already had such a good feeling at Bayern, and I had given them my word. So he was speaking to the Telegraph, as quoted there. So that's just where we're at the moment, folks. Manchester United are behind the biggest teams in Europe because we don't have Champions League football because of the situation we're in, and we're losing out on good players, losing out on good options. We can't even really convince some of these younger players to come at the moment. So if we can pull off a deal like Jong, it would be quite a signing, I think. It would be quite a signing. But there you go. I mean, he's done well at Ajax. He would have been an option for Manchester United. He basically essentially snubbed Manchester United by choosing Bayern over United. Can you blame him, though? If you're somebody that's on the outside looking, especially an Ajax player, maybe you've kept an eye on what's happened with Donny van der Beek at Manchester United as well. You probably have seen what sort of treatment he's been getting, and the fact that he hasn't progressed or been given much game time at all probably doesn't look that fantastic a proposition, especially when we're finishing 6th in the Europa League guff. He's already playing for a Champions League side. Now he's gone to another Champions League side. I mean, Man United are quite far off right now, guys. It's a sad time. It's a sad time, honestly. It's a real sad time. This is what the Glazer effect has done to us over the years. We are down there, sadly. You know, when we used to laugh at fucking the Scousers, or we used to laugh at Arsenalans a few years back, because they're always, you know, they're down there, 5th, 6th, they're bottling it. You know, unfortunately, guys, we've had that's what we've been up to the last sort of 18 months. We've been in that bottle stage. So we need to definitely get out of this bottle stage quicker than those guys did. And if we're going to get out of this bottle stage quicker than those guys, we need to invest heavily in this summer transfer window and be ambitious. But anyway, Gravenberch is a Bayern player. I just wanted to talk about it because it's just more proof that other teams can get business done, and that Ajax are not a club that is not prepared to sell players. I mean, we've done business with them previously plenty of times. So I think it's just more indication that our recruitment team is raw shite, and they're going to probably dawdle along quite a while now and just try and save as much money as possible. So it's a disgrace, really, guys. I mean, I am pretty much fed up already with this transfer window. We're only 3 days in. We're only 3 days in. But there you go. Ryan Gravenberch, do one, Ryan. He chose Bayern over United. Can you blame him, though? But do one. That's what I say. But he is now a player of Bayern München. Hey, Roshmano, thank you very much for the £5 super chat, mate. Appreciate that one, dude. He says, Glazers turned down multiple players to improve us. This is just sabotage now. We must get them out. Rushy, I wish we could, mate. I wish we could. I wish there's just a big fat cat billionaire who's out there who just wants to go and buy Manchester United and is prepared to offer the Glazers, you know, that 4 or 5 billion that they need to bloody walk. I'm sure there's somebody out there who would want to save this football club, right? Some billionaire, super rich fan somewhere wants to get a consortium together and do it, don't they? I don't get it. Why was there multi-billion pound offers on the table, many different multi-billion pound offers on the table for shitty Chelsea when Roman Abramovich was forced to sell the club? Why is there multiple billion pound offers on the table there? But when it comes to Manchester United, nobody wants to knock on the Glazers' door and say, here you go, tossers. Here's $5 billion, now do one. That's what we really need. So, yeah, good shout there. Can we get a sue in the chat there for Rushmano? Thank you very much, boss. Jimmy Jones, thank you for the 179 super chat as well, mate. He says, don't worry, pig. You are getting Danny Ings. Right, okay, interesting comment, mate. Thank you so much, Jimmy Jones. Right, interesting comment, dude. Right, so in terms of the striker position, it doesn't really look like that we're necessarily getting a striker right now, but there are a couple of other links that have popped up sort of today and yesterday, you know, now that Darwin Núñez is going to Liverpool, okay? So there's a few different players that have been touted as possibilities. Tammy Abraham has popped up as an option. I mean, look, I personally just don't really think that that we should go for Tammy Abraham. I think he's good, but I think he's not great. I just think he's like a C-rate player, to be fair. He might have done well over at Roma, but my feeling on him is he's just not good enough for Manchester United, and we shouldn't really go for him. I think he is a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a good player, but I just don't think he's a great player that Manchester United should be looking for. Let's have a vote in the live chat. Would you sign Tammy Abraham at Manchester United? Yes or no? Would you sign Tammy Abraham at Manchester United? Let's have a vote in the chat, see what you guys are saying. Jamie says, why are United wanting De Jong when Ross Barkley is available, says Jamie Todd. Is that a serious comment? Fire Up says, Tammy is like a Peter Crouch. No, says Fire Up. A-Bucks fan, he says, the Glazers use United as a tax write-off. Hashtag, yeah, Glazers, I couldn't agree more, they're a disgrace. Robin says, you're talking as if Tammy wants to go to United. Steady on now, Robin. Okay, fair enough. Maybe he's doing well there at Roma, you know. But Man United's a bigger club. I'm sorry to say, Robin. Sorry to offend you there, lad. But it's true. We are a company who look at profit and loss, says Rajat. No, says the Vutinator. No, says Irfan Kadili. Yes, says Rajon. No, says United Forever and David Ampadu. Toxic says yes. Kerry Smart says yes. No, says Sonny Igbins. Fair play. Well, I think it's more or less most people don't want him. I'm with you on that one. I don't think he's a particularly great option for us. We've discussed it quite a bit yesterday about the whole fact we've got Cristiano Ronaldo, and as long as he does stay fit, and as long as we do strengthen all the other areas of the team, we've got a couple of players that can sort of back up Ronaldo and play at the top there, such as Martial and Rashford. It's not ideal. Even Sancho at push, it's not ideal, but these players can come in and do a job, I suppose, there once if Ronaldo needs a rest. So I'm not too worried about the forward position this season. Once Ronaldo goes, we'll be in shit creek. So we definitely need to go and buy a quality player soon in terms of the forward position. But plenty of different players linked with the forward spot at Manchester United as well. So even Sebastian Aller at Ajax is also being linked as well, just because of that whole Ten Hag link. Don't fancy that either, to be honest. He was shite at West Ham, wasn't it? Don't really fancy that as a backup. I think we're okay in those four positions as long as Ronaldo is the guy that's going to be starting and staying fit enough to play most of the games. He's not going to play all of them. He's old. He's getting old, but he needs to be fit to play most of those games, and then we'll be fine in terms of the goal scoring. It's just about getting the rest of the team playing really well and getting them defensively sound and getting the midfield to be able to control a game. Hopefully get a new style of play going under Ten Hag. A Otto Maniac, welcome in the stream. Thank you very much for the 2 BGN super chat there, my son. Let's get a Sue in there for him. He says, how are you, my friend? Hey, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. A little bit tired today. Got a little bit of a Sean Dyche throw on the go, mate. That's right. Not too bad, though, mate. Do us a favour, everyone, once again. Smash that like button if you're just getting in here. Do smash that thumbs up if you're just joining, guys. Hit that subscribe button and have your say in the chat, too. Do get your thoughts and opinions in. Otto Maniac, what's going on, bro? What's going on anyway? Thank you very much for that. Just quickly on Roma. So we're talking about Tammy Abraham. We're talking about Roma. Let's talk about our old mate, Jose Mourinho, going in for Nemanja. I called it, guys. I called it ages ago. It was obvious, though. Everybody knew this was going to happen. Nemanja Matic, 32-33, leaving Manchester United. Jose's over at Roma in a pedestrian Serie A league where he's doing quite well with Roma. It's a perfect fit, isn't it? So, as you can see here, Fabi Romano gave us an update this morning that said Nemanja Matic will undergo medical tests in Italy tomorrow. Then he will sign his contract as a new AS Roma player. Matic will join Roma on a 1-year deal with the option for a further season. Jose Mourinho wanted him. Now it's completed. So, there you go, guys. Nemanja Matic. We knew it was going to happen. I called it months ago, guys. He would go to join up with Jose Mourinho at Roma, and there you go. He's only gone and done it. Jose's got his favourite Frankenstein's monster back. So he's going to have to pay maybe double the price to charge him up now using that Italian electricity. But he's got his player. He's got his monster in the midfield that will probably do well. And let's face it, Nemanja's a very, very good player still for Serie A. He's still he's still one of the better midfielders we had at United, in all fairness. Still one of the only ones capable of actually playing it out from the back at all. So I have to say that it's a good signing for Roma on a free. They'll do well. He's a good enough player to do well in the Serie A for another season, absolutely. So very, very good signing for them, guys. Was it a free transfer? Yes, it was. Stephen Kelly. Yeah, he's gone on a free this summer, went on a free, and now he's signed for them as a free agent. United is worse than Roma, says Must Play. I mean, let's not be silly now. Okay, they might have won a shitty Conference League, mate. I mean, Jose's a great manager. He's a winner. But let's not be silly now, mate. Let's not be silly now, bro. 7-1, what? Hey, thank you, Kerry Smart. Thank you so much for that £2 super chat, bro. Get in there. He says, keep your hands off Bale. He's coming home. Hashtag Cardiff. Nice one, Kerry. Yeah, good luck. I really hope you get Bale, to be fair. I don't see how really logistically it can work. I know your owners are pretty minted though, aren't they? And maybe they'll look to invest. I also heard there was even an Aaron Ramsey link as well. So fair play, Kerry Smart. If you could get Bale at Cardiff, that would be pretty impressive, wouldn't it? That would be fantastic. But can you afford his wages? And are there enough good golf courses around there? I suppose there are. I bet there are some bangers. But yeah, Gareth Bale, we could see. I don't want Gareth Bale at United anyway. Let's have a vote in the chat on Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale, yes or no for Man United? It's a hard pass from me. To be fair, he probably had his chances to join Man United. I'm sure there was discussions in the past before he went to Real. And he's never wanted Man United. So screw that guy. And also, he's over it, over the hill and far away and past it now, folks. He has been one of this generation's best players, I think. Certainly one of this generation's best British players. So there was actually a poll the other day. Lots of no's coming in the live chat. Yes, for the banters must play. He'd be expensive and he's injury prone and he's over the hill. Fuck that guy. But there was a thing I saw the other day somewhere on social media, and it was trying to decide, or there was a vote, which was, who is the greatest British player? It was an easy one for me, but I think Bale did really well in the vote. He's right up there, to be fair. I mean, look, he's won fucking 5 Champions Leagues and been the main man for Wales for the last 10 years. You know, of course he's right up there. But it's the correct answer is Wayne Rooney, guys. That's the correct answer. Sorry to say. The correct answer, the best British player of this generation is, or this, the last 15, 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, whatever it is, it's Rooney. The correct answer is Rooney, my friends. So there you go. What do you guys think? Let us know. Brave says Rooney. Giggs says fire up. Okay, great shout as well. Yeah, he's definitely right up there. Otto Maniac, thank you for another super chat, mate. He says, selling Maguire will be our biggest achievement. Dude, good luck with that. Yeah, I know, Otto. I agree, mate. If you could get rid of that guy, then it would be a weight off of our mind, definitely. He's like a big one of those, I feel like a convict at Manchester United with a big slabby Maguire ball and chain wrapped around your ankle. It's depressing, isn't it? He slows us down, he holds us back, he sets the standard of awfulness at the football club. Yeah, I agree with you, but could you actually sell Harry Maguire, man? I don't think so. It's difficult to get rid of him right now. Gungshi says Giggs. Yeah, Giggs is a great shout as well. Okay, fair play. Owen, Ballon d'Or, says Edgar. Owen, oh. Okay, any chances, says Cyril Audi. I mean, okay, fair enough. I personally think, though, that Rooney's the one. I mean, he's Manchester United's all-time goal scorer. He's also England's all-time goal scorer still until Slappy Kane takes him over, right? And he's also... but he's done that from not being an out-and-out striker. Wayne Rooney is a selfless sort of player. The amount of times he did sacrifice himself for the team and play a bit deeper or, play in a wider position or play as a second striker or whatever it may be was countless. He was very much not a number 9 striker. He did play a couple of seasons at number 9, but he himself has said he'd like to be involved in the play a little bit more. He'd like to play deeper. He'd like to play more as a number 10, So he's that's it. Wayne Rooney is the greatest British player. There you go, done. And this is in the modern era. I can't remember what era it was in. Batman Night Fence says Paul Scholes. I mean, if we're going back to that era, then Rooney's probably not. But I'm just talking about this. This modern era here. Hey, Kate Cadet, what's going on, mate? What you on about? Lord Reptile says, Gareth Bale, Champions Leagues, that'll do, pig, that'll do. Thank you, Lord Reptile. Hey, Ellie, what's good with you? How are you doing today as well? She says, like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you so much. What's good, Ellie? What you been up to? Tell me a story. And also, thank you for getting in and saying that. Everyone, do us a favor. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe, like Ellie says. Help us get to 58,000 subscribers. We're not even that far away, folks. I don't know how many, like 25 or something. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button if you're new to this show. It helps us out. Also, smash that like button because that boosts us up there on the YouTube algorithm. Helps us compete with the clickbaiters and the corporation and the gash merchants. Thank you very much for hitting that like and subscribe, guys, and sharing it as well. But anyway, guys, so Nemanja Matic, right? This guy's gone to Roma to join up with Jose Mourinho. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. Also, in regards to in regards to De Jong, let's get onto De Jong very quickly, guys, because, you know, there's nothing much more on De Jong. It's just we are having talks. The situation with this is, it seems like De Jong doesn't want to leave Barca. It seems like Manchester United don't want to pay too much money for him. It seems like Barcelona want to get a huge amount of money for him. And so, therefore, they're far apart in terms of their fees that they want to pay or receive right now. So they're just some way apart in their valuation of Frankie de Jong. That's what it is. It's sad, but it's probably going to take a little bit of negotiation here. Hey, Nate H, thank you very much for the super chat here, my son. Let's get a Sue in there. He says, the slab is like an HJ. Completely useless. Nate H, I mean, that's actually doing HJs a complete disservice there, to be fair, Nate H, bro. You know what I mean? That is. Otto Maniac. Otto Maniac with another super chat as well. He says, will Van der Beek come back to the club? Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely. The question is, will he be given opportunities for Ten Hag? And I think he will, because of that previous relationship they've got. But he is a Manchester United player. He is a Manchester United player, and he will be coming back for pre-season. Unless we do something crazy like sell him to another club. But surely with Ten Hag coming in, getting a player back that he's probably reluctant to sell in the first place at his new club, I think he would probably want to give him some chances. And I'm pretty sure with Ten Hag coming in, Donny van der Beek would be convinced that he will be given chances. Of there needs to be a conversation had here between the two, obviously, but it does seem like that would be the case. Joseph Lahakis, thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button, you legend. Get in there, my son. Yeah, K Cadet, it's so true. Standard Manchester United transfer dithering. Exactly, mate. Pathetic, isn't it? But this is it. So Barcelona wants 100 million euros for Frankie de Jong. But they're also open to a club paying 80 million euros fixed plus the rest in variables. So this is an update we've got from Barcelona Insider as well. I mean, it's interesting, but it's too much money. They want, obviously, to try and go quite high. They want to recoup all the money they paid for him. It's not going to happen, folks. It's not going to happen. Man United can't spend 100 million euros on Frankie de Jong. Look, I know we've just seen Darwin Núñez go to Liverpool for that similar sort of figure, but Man United have to strengthen lots of different areas of this team. We don't have a 200+ million budget this window, I don't think, because of the Glazer shithouses. So, yeah, we do have to spend a little bit of time negotiating on this one, sadly, and if we can't get the deal done, if we decide, hey, look, it's too much money, then we do have to start looking for other prospects immediately, other signings that we could get. We do have to move on to getting Neves and Tielemans or something like that instead, because we can't spend all summer long trying to negotiate for this guy and then maybe end up not getting him or allow somebody else to swoop in. But Man United really just need to try and convince Barca and pay a good bit more money, not a lot more money, but we reports came out that we have had an offer rejected already, which was for 60 million euros plus 10 million euros in add-ons. So that's a total of 70 million euros. They're reported to want 100 million euros. So that's a difference of 30 million euros. Do you have to be fucking William Shakespeare to work out? No, that doesn't make sense. But do you have to be fucking Rachel Riley to work out that in the middle of that is 85 million euros, guys? You don't have to be Rachel Riley to work that out, do you? So if you go back with an offer that's somewhere around that, yeah, it's a little bit higher than you want. It's like 75 million quid, that, guys. That's a shitload of cash. It's more than you want to pay. But to get the guy done, to get him wrapped up at the start of the window, I would pay it. I really would. And then we would get him in, 75 million quid. It's a lot of money. It is. But what's the alternative? We take weeks to get him for 70 million? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why we are so reluctant to try and get a good piece of business done right early on for the start of the season. So it's all before the start of the preseason. It's a disgrace. So there you go, guys. I hope that we can get some sort of negotiation in place. They are talking about it behind the scenes. We know that that's going on, but they want too much money. It's understood also that personal terms of around about £250,000 a week will not really be a problem at Manchester United for Frankie de Jong. That's probably what we'll get. And what he's similarly getting at Barca, maybe 300. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of money, isn't it? But if he's good enough, then he can justify it. But yeah, 250k a week is what he's expected to be offered in terms of a contract if Manchester United can get an agreement in place with Barca. And we're expected to make an improved offer for him. Just to clarify, we are expecting that. So, of course, Man United's negotiations with Barca and De Jong and this situation is not over yet. Just because we had one bid rejected, it's just the start of the negotiations here. You know how United work. Look at that whole Sancho saga. It's a disgrace. So we will be going back. We'll probably go in with a 71 million pound bid now. You know what I mean? 71 million euro bid, I mean. No. But we've just got to go in there, meet them in the middle somewhere, put in a good, hefty offer. Doesn't have to be ridiculous, but I think 75 million, that's total, by the way. I'm not talking plus add-ons. I'm talking 75 million pounds total. So whether or not you can structure that in 60 million up front, 15 million down the line, then that's up to those guys. But I'm just saying total 75 million pounds. That's the maximum we should pay for this guy. And if they don't want to do ball with that sort of an offer, then we move on to the next target. That's how I feel. Guys, how much do you think Manchester United should be paying for Frankie de Jong in pounds total? There may well be some variables. There may well be some add-ons that are paid down the line. But I'm just talking total here. What do you think? How much Manchester United should pay for Frankie de Jong? I'm going maximum 75, but realistically more like 70, is what we actually should pay. Nice one, Rushmano. He says we've got 106.7 likes. Thank you so much, Rushy, for hitting that thumbs up, and everybody else as well. Nice one. 107 likes. Get in there on our way to 150, baby. 100 million, says Ryan Man. 65 says Batman Night Fan. 75 says Nas. 70 says Sly Dog. 65 million says Must Play. Fire Up says 70 million. Right, cool. Well, 70 million is what we should pay. 70 million pounds is what we should pay. However, we probably won't, I'm pretty sure we won't pay that, guys. I don't know. I mean, it depends, doesn't it? It's certainly not up front anyway. I think it will take a little bit of time for Manchester United to negotiate with them. They'll go reasonably low again. Snipe says 75. Let's ask Don Piglioni, says Robin. Hey, Simple Jack Live, how you going? Thank you very much for getting the cat out of the box there, bro. With the Bacon Brigade emoji. Thank you so much, Simple Jack. Hope you're good today, boss. Top man. Hope you're good. Hope you're good today. Must be early there. Rushy says 70 million euros is enough. Oh, do you think really? I don't think they're gonna budge. I don't think they're gonna sell him to us for that because they've already rejected it for a start. It depends how desperate they are. I mean, maybe if we just add on another cheeky little 5 million euros and make it 75 million, I guess if we play hardball, they might want to go for it. But I've got a feeling they're going to stick to their guns to a degree and want closer to what they paid for him. So I hope you would be right, because if we could get him for say 75 million euros. That would actually be a really good steal, 65 million pounds. That would be a very, very good price to pay for this guy. But any more than that, and it's just a silly amount. It's just a silly amount, really. But reports coming out from Spain as well that, the whole deal in general is edging closer, guys. But take it with a pinch of salt, because this could fall down at any moment, because it's all about what United do in these windows. We just seem to fanny around. Okay, so yeah, he would be expected to pay 250k, be paid 250k a week as well. Right, guys, just got a few things to get into. Then we're going to have a big Q&A. So stick around. We'll have a Q&A at the end. So wait for you to get your questions and stuff in there and get your comments in. But I'm just going to read a few bits more of the news, and then we're going to cover the Q&A stuff. But also reports that, of course, Bernardo Silva was on the list for Xavi at Barcelona if they do sell De Jong, potential for Ruben Neves as well. And even Ilkay Gundogan is apparently now being touted as a player that could be used as somebody to replace De Jong, but is more of a budget option, So I don't know, mate. I mean, it sounds like it depends what their economical situation there is at Barca, but it seems like they're a bunch of melters, to be fair. And I don't think they're going to be signing too many huge name players this summer. All right, let's talk about this, guys, because this is pretty cool, guys. Well, it's not cool, but the fixtures have been released, guys, for the we knew that the fixtures are released, but one extra fixture has been added to the preseason tour, right? So you've got a game against Liverpool. It's not a tour, sorry. It's just an extra summer, you know what I mean? Extra game added at Old Trafford after the tour, essentially. That's what I mean. So July the 12th, Liverpool game in Bangkok. July 15th, of course, we're doing a tour of Australia. You've got Melbourne Victory playing Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Atletico Madrid. I think the Atletico Madrid game is in Norway, isn't it? In Oslo. And then you've got Ten Hag's first game at Old Trafford, which is against Rayo Vallecano, guys. That is what has been announced today from manunited.com. Its first game will be at Old Trafford. It will be against Rayo Vallecano on July 31st, 4 p.m. kickoff. And apparently it's actually, as you can see there, I mean, if you look at the dates, the dates seem a bit strange, don't they? Because it's literally the next day after the Atletico Madrid game. So unless that, I don't think that's been moved at all. It's just those are the dates confirmed. So it's literally the next day after the Atletico Madrid game, which is quite interesting. So I have 2 United games in a row there, days in a row. But it's going to mean there's huge rotation there. So Ten Hag's going to pretty much be looking at 2 different sets of players, 2 different teams in a way, because obviously not a lot of these players, if any, are going to play 2 games 2 days in a row. So it's quite interesting. We'll be seeing a lot of these players. It's maybe a chance for him to assess the squad closer to the end of the start of the season as well, and give 2 different teams an opportunity here, maybe a chance to shine for all these players, and then he can decide which one he's going to go for the start of the season. Quite interesting. Nice one. Wirtz is injured, says Rushmano. Oh, summer holiday down under. I'd love it, fire up. What a great tour that would be. Imagine going on tour of Australia and watching the games and stuff. That'd be amazing, dude. What a place to go on tour. Would love that. Right, so yeah, so those friendlies have all been confirmed anyway, and so we've got 2 games that are taking place the next day after the first one, so that's good. That's interesting. Give a chance to see a lot of the players. Also, as I mentioned, yeah, there are some reports coming out that we're trying to pursue Tammy Abraham. It's all speculative stuff. Hopefully it's not true. Also, we're reportedly interested in bringing in Inter Milan defender Denzel Dumfries as well. 26-year-old was an important player for them this season. 5 goals, 7 assists, and 45 appearances. Netherlands international arrived at San Siro from PSV last summer, and he penned a 4-year contract. But there are reports that Ten Hag has got an interest in bringing him in. I think there's been confirmed by a couple of decent Tier 1 journalists as well that there's some sort of interest there. Whether or not it's strong, and whether or not Manchester United actually go in and put in a significant bid for this guy is probably doubtful, but you never know, guys. So it's just a speculative link that I wanted to mention. And we are, of course, looking at maybe selling Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So there are some sort of links with him maybe being sold to Crystal Palace. So you could see Aaron Wan-Bissaka maybe leaving the football club and generating a bit of cash, which then we could go and put into players like Timber or maybe Dumfries as well. So it's just an interesting one, guys. Also, there's a lot of speculation going around on social media, some BS stuff about Mason Greenwood, basically, like he's been cleared, or, and he's going to be introduced back into United squad and all this sort of stuff. Just thought I wanted to better clarify it here and discuss it, because nothing has changed, guys. So Greenwood is still currently on bail over allegations for rape and assault. And, of course, he also was suspended by Manchester United from training or playing literally following his arrest. And that is still the case. So nothing has changed there. I mean, his situation is exactly the same, but a lot of rumours and false reports were sort of circulating around social media to say that he may have been reinstated at Manchester United, or he may have been, freed by in terms of like not having to worry about investigations or a trial or anything like that. But it's just nonsense hearsay, guys. Is what it is. Objection hearsay. But there has been no change whatsoever. The club said in April, of course, when there was also allegations and rumours going around about it, that they said there has been no change whatsoever in Mason's status. We removed his profile from the club app soon after he was removed from the squad in January. This was in order to remove Mason from interactive elements of the app, such as team predictions, etc. However, his profile was never removed from the website, as he remains a Manchester United player, albeit not currently part of the squad while the legal process unfolds. So they're just waiting to see the legal ramifications of it. I mean, the fact is, guys, I mean, it's a very not the fact, but the strong possibility is this guy never plays for Manchester United again. But the rumours that you're hearing that seem to surface every couple of weeks or every couple of days, then there's no basis to them. We just need to wait for the process to take place. Obviously, Greater Manchester Police are investigating, and there will be due process, and that's all going to take place, and then we'll find out what goes on. But hey, Harodi, what's going on, mate? I hope you're good, bud. How you doing, mate? Spurs coming in here. Good day to you, my friend. Good day. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. Quick rundown then. I mean, Antony is supposedly there's an interest from Manchester United there in regards to Antony. Eric Ten Hag knows him so well. Still no bid, just internal discussions. But Emerson Santos, Antony's brother, has not made any interview speaking of Man United. He denies fake news. So interesting, folks. And then in regards to De Jong, Yeah, there are understood to be talks going on, holding talks with Barcelona, but sources are adamant they won't overpay. Another source suggests that they're looking for around about 100 million euros as well. As we've discussed a bit yesterday, the figure they're looking to recoup or what they paid for him, they want 100 million euros. That's probably not going to happen, but Manchester United need to get a deal done and negotiated and sorted out for this guy as soon as possible, guys. We're going to get left behind. Nemanja Matic will undergo a medical with Roma very, very soon. He'll join on a 1-year deal with the option for a further season. Jose Mourinho's gone and got his man, guys. We've been calling it for months. We said that he'd probably end up going back with Jose, and Jose would have that interest in him for Serie A still for another year or two. And it's true, he's going to go join him, folks. Right, also, just a rundown of what we discussed here, folks. We've got Gravenberch has signed for FC Bayern from Ajax. No dramas with them being able to get business wrapped up and done. It's a disgrace. But there you go, Manchester United missing out on this guy again. He had been talking and said that there was an offer from Manchester United. The door was open there, but he chose Bayern Munich, essentially. They're both great clubs, but he chose Bayern. That's what he's discussed and was quoted as saying. So, yeah, he's gone and joined from Ajax selling the player to him. Also, we didn't mention this, actually, folks. Manchester United and Crystal Palace are leading the race to sign Derby County's Malcolm Aboué, talented striker born in 2003. So that's more on that. You know, that was today, this morning from Fab. We've heard this link previously as well. He could just be a good backup option for us, I suppose. I mean, I don't know much at all about him. It says AS Monaco asked for him too, but he's expected to stay in the Premier League. Man United and Palace are leading the race. So that's quite an interesting one, folks, just in terms of a young striker that United could be potentially signing. Nice one. Also, a little bit of information coming out here that says that it's unlikely that we're pretty much going to be going for a forward player, really, because of people like Rashford and Martial at the club on big money, and probably not being able to sell these guys. So it's pretty gash-tastic at the moment, guys. I'm very low about the whole Man United situation. I just hope we get some business done soon and wrapped up, and we can announce something. We can be happy about a signing. It's just more of the same depressing guff from United at the moment. It really is. Oh, and of course we've got some news sources that come out and say that Ten Hag's been speaking with Frankie de Jong and has been able to convince him to consider coming to Manchester United. But because of the difference in fees at the moment as well, you know, that could be difficult. That's another speculative bit of info we've got. And as I say, United are interested in signing Antony, and we're looking to get, you know, some sort of an attacking player. He's 22, Brazilian. It makes a lot of sense to try and get that business done, but there is no bid at the moment from Manchester United. That's what you need to know, really. Right, guys, I'm going to get into the live chat. Let's have a bit of a Q&A. Do us a mad favour. Smash that like button. Let's get to 150 likes and have your say. I'll stick around for a few minutes longer here. See what you legends have got to say for yourselves. Do have your say and get involved. Okay, so, oh yeah, Arsenal signing. They signed that Marquinhos, Jamie Todd. I'm not interested in Arsenal, mate, to be honest. Who the fuck are Arsenal, mate? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what? This is a Manchester United news channel. We're not talking about Arsenal signings. Who the fuck is that guy? Hey, Tord Hale, Blanche, what's going on there, bro? Says, what? Message retracted. Daniel says, City and Liverpool are quick in transfer deals. We are so slow. We need at least 3 summer signings, says Daniel Taylor Gray. Well said, my friend. Absolutely agree. Kate says, I'm going to say no Man United signings until mid to late July. Oh, no, Cake. Even though, yes, this is Man United we're talking about, and we will fanny around with probably 1 or 2 signings. Dude, we've got a few weeks to get players in before the tour. We have to get players in so Ten Hag can work with them, man. Otherwise, it's going to be the same old shite minus the 6 players that left. It's not going to happen, mate. We're definitely going to sign players in the next few weeks. It's just that it's probably going to take a few weeks as opposed to a few days because United are a bunch of bottle jobs. But I suppose if everyone is in by the end of June, then it'll be okay. But only an absolute jelly brain would refuse to get Manchester United the players in this month of June. So, I mean, fair enough. I guess it wouldn't surprise me, Kate Cadet, because we know how bad Man United are in the transfer market recruiting players and stuff. But at the same time, like, come on now. It's almost blatant that we have to get some players in through the door in the next week or two just so Ten Hag can work with them. So I'm actually not worried about that. I think we will get a couple in, at least a few in, before the end of June. I'm not too worried about that because it's just logic. It's just, why would you want to shackle Ten Hag and not allow him to start work properly? You know, properly with all of the personnel that he wants in there and set him up poorly for the season. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So they must go and get him. Tonk Nash says, what's going on with United? Just same old dawdling fanning around in the window. Jonathan says, Pig, not long until Rashford contract runs out, in my opinion. Either Rashford signs him or he leaves. It's not that. It's quite a long time, Jonathan, mate. No new Timber updates there, Mex. We are just reported as being, discussing him in the background, and there is an interest there, of course, from United to sign Timber, and a reported interest that Timber would be keen on joining Man United as well. But the two clubs have to reach an agreement. That's classic United. Are we going to actually reach an agreement with them soon? We've seen that deal that Bayern were able to wrap up with Gravenberch, right, folks, for only 25 million euros. I mean, that to me seems like frustrating that we can't get a decent, a 35 million euro offer accepted or something. It's just poor from United at the moment. Yeah, I agree, Jonathan. It's a disgrace. Sly Dog says, apparently we're talking with Lewandowski. More bullshit, says Sly Dog. I think so, mate. I mean, he sort of made his position at Bayern Munich untenable because he's literally said, I don't want to stay at Barcelona anymore, and that's that. They need to respect my decision and let me find a new club, and I'm gone, basically. So his position is almost untenable if Barca don't sign him. So maybe if Barca don't sign him, he would look to sign for a different club. But I'm just being honest now. I don't think Man United would be one of the clubs that he would look to sign for because we don't have Champions League. And these players are getting on. They've only got a finite time left to play and score in the Champions League and have that glory at the top level of the competition. So I don't think he would come to United right now. And I think if Lewandowski was offered around for 40 million quid, I think there'd be a host of top European clubs that would be interested in signing him who do have Champions League football. So if it was on the table, if he wanted to come, if it was possible, and if no other clubs were going to go in and steal him out from under us, the answer is a big yes. I would take Lewandowski at the club because he's a proven goal scorer, a proven beast, and he's going to bag you probably 30-odd goals a season in all competitions. At least he's still a beast. So definitely would do, even though it's not the right necessary fit for Man United right now, but it's just not going to happen, is it? Yeah, the dynamic with Ronaldo wouldn't work as well. That's a fair point. Sly Dog says, I agree. I mean, I'd definitely take the guy. Would you have Lewandowski at Manchester United? Yes or no? 0 Degrees. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat there, mate. Thank you so much for getting in here from down under. He says, defence opens up as many times as toilet seats of Old Trafford open on game day. Club is a shell of itself. Nice analogy there, mate. Club is a shell of itself. We are run like a brothel. All about the money, says 0 Degrees. Oh, 0 Degrees, mate. Are you sure it's about? Are you sure it's like a brothel? Because usually at a brothel, the customers leave satisfied, mate. Do you know what I mean? 0 Degrees. Nice one, bro. You fucking legend. Thank you so much for that. I couldn't agree more, pal. That's it. They are all about the money. It's just what they care about. They probably won't spend even as much as they should do this summer. It wouldn't surprise me if we just cheap out and get a couple of gash signings. Gravenberch is so overhyped, in my opinion, says Victor Camarasa. Well, I mean, Bayern have got a good player there. He's a good option. I mean, Man United have missed out. We apparently had some interest there. Rushy says we got 141 likes. Nice one, everyone. Naz says yes. Mex says hell no. Fire Up says yes, you would take him. If Ronaldo stays, no, says Victor. Brave says yes. Jeanette thinks De Jong's overrated. Why so? How so? Naz says yes. Stuart Orlison says Lewandowski will go to Chelsea once they get rid of that waste. Lukaku, says Stuart Orlison. See, something like that could happen, right? So if Barcelona fail to try and convince Bayern to sell him, or they fail in that they can't generate the cash, they can't sell De Jong, they don't sell De Jong, they don't get Lewandowski, whatever. Let's say that happens. Well, Lewandowski's position at Bayern is so untenable now. He probably would look for another club, and somebody like a shithouse Chelsea or somebody probably would go in for him. And because they've got the European football that they desire, they probably go there. So true, says the Cake Cadet. It won't hurt. It won't have to hurt. Robert says Dean M. Revivalizer says, Ayo. Dan Davies says, no, we need to be signing players 23, 24 and build. What a great comment that is as well. I agree. Lewandowski, as much as he would be a great player and he would score us a lot of goals, he's actually kind of he's a short-sighted signing, isn't he? Because in a year or two, he's going for nothing. He will score you a lot of goals. He's a bit older now, though. You know, it's like you're not getting anything back from it in the future. Yeah, the short term right now, he will bag you goals, but there is a possibility that he can damage a bit of the dynamic as well. I mean, Ronaldo is there. And also like you say, we're looking for players who are a different sort of caliber right now, different place in their career. They're ambitious, they're hungry, they're up and coming, they've got something to prove, something to fight for. and they're desperate to play for Manchester United. That's the sort of players that we really should be looking for. I agree. Ten Hag said in a press conference that United have great potential given they finished second the season before last. What the fuck says Tord Hiel back? Fair play. Well, yeah, I mean, well, it's I guess so. I mean, if we sign the right sort of players, the right 3 or 4, 5 players to be a key sort of spine of the team or to really help out, you know, we need that midfield addresser. We need that serious midfield baller in there or 2. Rajat says, any Neves news on Neves, matey? I mean, not any more news about it, really, no. So there are links with various clubs and Neves, Arsenal, United, even Barcelona linked with him. Nobody's tabled an official bid at this moment or anything. So I think United are waiting on Jong to get a definite yes or no before we go for something like Ruben Neves. But we could dawdle around and fanny around and miss out on him as well if we're not careful. I think we should go get both of them, guys. That's my honest opinion. That would sort us right out. What do I think of Ben Yedder? Yeah, you know, he's a good player, isn't he? But don't think Man United will get him in this summer. But I do think he's a good player. He's a bit of a rat. I would take Lewandowski over Ronaldo. Not going to lie, says Benedict. Wow, okay, wow, fair enough. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I think Lewandowski's probably had the better last couple of seasons. But Ronaldo is getting older and diminishing. But Lewandowski will be soon too. We only have potential if the players want to play, for fuck's sake, says Rushmano. Yeah, that's it, exactly. We do have potential, but if your club isn't run properly, you can forget it, says KKnet. Exactly, you guys know. Dan Davies says, I'd sooner it take 4 to 5 years of building for long-term success than 34-year-olds. Plus, it's not always success. Look at Falcao. Precisely, Dan Davy. Falcao is a great example as well. You're spot on. Sometimes it does work out. Will I do an England watch-along? I may well do, mate. I'm not 100% sure yet, mate. I'm feeling a little bit gashed up today. But it's possible, dude. It is possible that we do an England watch-along. Actually, when is it? It's tomorrow, actually, isn't it? Yeah, not today. Oh, thank Christ for that. Okay, it's tomorrow. Yeah, oh, yeah, we'll do that for tomorrow, guys. No worries. I thought it was today when you said that. All right, nice one. Well, no, I don't know. I might not. I mean, that last one was a boring shit show, guys. I really didn't enjoy watching England last time, guys. And I never do. I don't know why I would do it to myself, guys, or we do it to ourselves. It's so boring. They're so boring, guys. Reckon we build with the young kids in the team. Good shout, Tonk Nash. Yeah, get Ten Hag, bringing those youngsters through, give them a chance. You would take Sons as the special one. I would too, but he wouldn't take us, though. He loves Spurs, and he's now got Champions League football at Spurs with them as well, and we don't. He wouldn't come to us. Plus, he cost about 120 mil, I reckon. I don't know how much Spurs would actually want, but he's only signed a new contract last summer. Dan Davis says, this summer for me has David Moyes vibes. Linked, going to sign everyone, waits till transfer deadline, then signs for Lady. Oh, no. Thank you, Rosh Mano. He says, subscribe to the channel. Yes, if you're new here, guys, for the first time, then please do hit that subscribe. Help us get to 58,000 subscribers. And click that like button as well. Help us get to 150 likes. Nice one. More Gareth Gashgate, exactly. 1 hour and 30 minutes of live, John says Rajat, exactly. Southgate is out to ban the term wag now. Says it's offensive. Social justice warrior. What? Is he really? Garnacho says, I ain't Kumai. Hey, yeah, great youngster. He's going to be given opportunities, I think, and it will be a good talent. Thank you, Naz. FIFA stream tonight? It's possible there, Stephen Carnat. I'm literally melting today, guys. I haven't been up that long. I had a horrible night's sleep and just feel absolutely rubbish. So we'll see. Max says, is Williams coming back or staying at Norwich? He'll be coming back, I think. Whether or not he'll be going back out on loan is another question, but I think he'll be coming back. He may well just be going straight out again. I don't really see a future for Brando at the club, even though he's a good player and he's still only 20, or is he 21? I think he's 20. I don't know, mate. I mean, it's tough. It's going to be tough to get into that team. But maybe he'll be given chances. You never know. Could try and get Osserman next summer for that striker one. Maybe next summer. Yeah, I think that he'd be too expensive this summer. Hey, Dizzy Red Devil, I'm doing all right, mate. Thanks for you. Not too bad. Not too bad. Feeling a bit guff, but all good. Hey, yo, Pyramid Scheme. Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. Guys, thank you for all tuning in. I'm basically going to wrap this video up here then. There's the latest United update. It's not a great update. United classic shithousery. Rubbish, slow, boring negotiations from United here. Linked to everybody. Monitor FC. Piss poor. No actual substance. No proper bids. No proper approaches. Just more finger twiddling and fannying around. It's a disgrace. That's the update, guys. You know, De Jong is slow. It could be another bid coming in from Manchester United soon. It's expected that we will table another bid. Antony, we're expected to put in a bid soon. It's being discussed apparently internally at the football club. And then in regards to players like Timber, that's also in the background there being discussed internally at the football club with some negotiation taking place. It's all just it's all just the same. But there you go. But thank you for all watching, though. Dan Davies says, at least with Williams, you know he'll give 100% for the badge. Fair point. Yeah, fair point. I mean, he's young, so he can be moulded. Thank you, Rushmano. Thank you, Tonk Nash. Thank you, Mex. Dan as well. Rajat, the Cake Cadet. Everything all goes back to the Glazers and nothing will ever change. Great shout. Let's get some hashtag Glazers out, my friend. They're a disgrace and a nonsense. Roy Keane would be throwing punches at them. Hey, nice one. You're off to throw darts at a picture of Darwin Núñez, says Rushmano. Good call, mate. Actually, change it for a picture of fucking Joel Glazer, mate. Or, Avram Glazer, one of these fucking Glazers. In fact, change it. In fact, that's a good idea, actually. Glazer darts, mate. Just get all members of the Glazer family and put them on different numbers, all around. So that way, whichever one you hit, it's fucking, it's a Glazer in the face. Nice one, Madhouse, Naz, Keshav, Sven, Austrian players bodied United for them just treatment of Radnik. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sluggish signing window, says Himalayan Wanderer. Dizzy Red Devil, thank you for watching. Dan Davey, Mex, Dizzy, Rajat, Jonathan, Mama Youssef, Rushmano. Everyone, that's going to be it from me then. Thank you for watching. Make sure you drop a like on this video before you go. Hit that subscribe button if you're new as well. Click the bell icon so you get notified when we post and go live. We don't post any bullshit, guff, clickbait stuff around here. We just give you the latest updates as and when they come in a no bullshit fashion. So if you enjoy that, make sure you click the bell so you get notified. Click that subscribe and smash that like. Also, follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. And check out the website, unitedflyinghigh.com. That's it for me. Come back afterwards. Come back and comment with your thoughts and opinions about anything we've discussed. And thank you all very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. I'll be back later with more United news in the evening, and we'll see about FIFA and the like as well. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, and come on, United, sort your bloody lives out. This is already pathetic. See you later, guys.